What if I told you that everything you've been taught about attracting women is wrong? That the very things you think make you more appealing are actually pushing them away? Sounds crazy, right? But here's the truth. Women don't see you the way you think they do. And if you don't understand this, you'll always be the guy who tries too hard, gets ignored, or worse, ends up in the friend zone wondering what went wrong. Women operate on a completely different wavelength when it comes to attraction. They don't fall for men because of looks alone. They don't care about how expensive your clothes are or how much money you flex. What truly changes the way a woman sees you has nothing to do with the things most men focus on. It's about how you make her feel, and that feeling is shaped by things you probably never even considered. The problem? Most men are blind to these secrets. They follow outdated dating advice, try to be the nice guy, or overcompensate with arrogance. But real attraction isn't about being overly nice, and it's definitely not about acting like a jerk either. It's about mastering a specific set of psychological triggers that make a woman see you in an entirely different light, without you even having to chase her. In this video, I'm going to reveal 5 powerful secrets that will instantly shift the way women see you. Once you understand these, you'll stop trying so hard, and women will start noticing you, respecting you, and even chasing you. Are you ready? Let's dive in. 1. Nice guys finish last, and here's why. Most men are taught that being nice is the key to winning a woman's heart. They believe that if they're always available, always agreeable, and always putting her needs first, she'll eventually see them as the perfect guy. But here's the harsh reality. That's not how attraction works. Women don't fall for men because they're overly nice. In fact, being too nice can actually make a man seem weak, predictable, and uninteresting. The reason? There's no challenge, no excitement, no sense of mystery. And when there's no mystery, there's no attraction. Think about it. If a man constantly puts a woman on a pedestal, never disagrees with her, and always gives her exactly what she wants, he's not seen as a man of value. He's seen as a man who is trying to buy her affection instead of someone she genuinely respects. Now, this doesn't mean you should be rude or disrespectful. It means you need to understand the difference between being genuinely kind and being a pushover. Women don't want a doormat. They want a man who values himself and isn't afraid to challenge them, stand his ground, and say no when necessary. A man meets a woman he really likes. He takes her out, compliments her endlessly, buys her gifts, and is always available. He responds to her texts immediately, drops everything when she calls, and never disagrees with her opinions. At first she enjoys the attention, but over time something shifts. She starts canceling plans. Her replies become slower. She seems distant. Eventually she tells him, "You're such a great guy, but I just don't feel that spark." What happened? He made it too easy. There was no sense of mystery, no challenge, no reason for her to chase or invest in him. He became predictable, and predictability kills attraction. The truth is, women respect men who have standards, who value themselves, and who aren't afraid to walk away if they're not being treated well. If you're always bending over backward for her, she won't see you as a prize. She'll see you as someone who is too desperate for her approval. The key? Be kind, but don't be a pushover. Respect yourself, set boundaries, and don't be afraid to challenge her when needed. That's the type of man women truly admire, and the type they chase. 2. The power of walking away. She'll chase you. Most men think they need to try harder when a woman starts losing interest. They send more texts, plan more dates, and do whatever they can to prove their worth. But here's the shocking truth. The more you chase, the less she values you. Women are wired to be attracted to high-value men, the kind of men who know their worth and don't beg for attention. And one of the biggest signs of a high-value man? He's not afraid to walk away. When a woman senses that a man is desperate to keep her, she instinctively starts to pull back. It's not something she does on purpose, it's human nature. People don't value what is too easily available. But when she realizes that a man is willing to walk away if he isn't being respected or valued, everything changes. This flips the power dynamic. Instead of you trying to win her over, she starts wondering why you're not chasing her. She starts questioning if she made a mistake. And suddenly, she's the one thinking about you. A man is dating a woman who starts acting distant. She cancels plans, takes longer to respond, and seems less interested. Most guys in this situation would double their efforts, texting more, asking what's wrong, trying to fix things. But a confident man does the opposite. He gives her space. He stops initiating. He focuses on his own life. At first, she enjoys the space. But then she starts wondering, why isn't he chasing me? Did he lose interest? Is he seeing someone else? Her curiosity turns into attraction, and suddenly, she's the one reaching out. The secret? Scarcity creates value. When you show a woman that you are willing to walk away, you automatically increase your worth in her eyes. You become someone she doesn't want to lose. This doesn't mean playing mind games or manipulating her. It simply means understanding that your time, energy, and attention are valuable, and if she doesn't appreciate them, you're not afraid to pull back. That's what separates men who chase from men who are chased. 3. Mystery beats looks every time. Most men believe that being attractive is all about looks. They hit the gym, buy expensive clothes, and try to impress women with their appearance. But here's something that will completely change the way you see attraction. Women don't fall for looks alone. Sure, being well-groomed and fit helps, but it's not what keeps a woman hooked. It's mystery. Think about it. Who do women obsess over? The guy who lays everything out from day one, or the guy who keeps them guessing? It's always the second one. Women are naturally drawn to the unknown. If they can predict your every move, they lose interest fast. The problem is, most men talk too much, reveal too much, and make things way too easy to figure out. They tell their whole life story on the first date, constantly text updates about their day, and never leave anything for a woman to wonder about. And what happens? She gets bored. Now compare that to the man who keeps an air of mystery. He doesn't reveal everything at once. His life is interesting, but he doesn't feel the need to prove it. He's not constantly available. He leaves conversations on a high note, making her want more. Women love to figure things out. They love a challenge. The moment a woman feels like she has completely figured you out, the excitement dies. This is why women chase after the men who are harder to read, the ones who don't reveal their emotions too soon, the ones who keep a little bit of themselves unknown. This doesn't mean you should be cold or distant. It means you should pace yourself. Give her just enough to keep her intrigued, but never so much that she feels like she has total control. Let her mind fill in the blanks. That's what keeps her thinking about you when you're not around. Mystery is what creates obsession, and once you master it, you'll never have to chase again. 4. Respect is more attractive than love. Too many men are obsessed with making a woman love them, but they completely miss the one thing that truly matters: respect. You can shower a woman with gifts, compliments, and endless affection, but if she doesn't respect you, none of that will ever make her stay. The harsh truth? Most men let women walk all over them. They tolerate disrespect, ignore red flags, and put up with bad behavior just because they don't want to lose her. Wake up. A woman cannot truly love a man she doesn't respect. And if she doesn't respect you, she'll eventually leave, or worse, stay and treat you like you're beneath her. Think about it. Have you ever seen a man who constantly puts a woman first, always agrees with her, and does everything he can to make her happy, only for her to lose interest and start treating him like an afterthought? It's because he placed love above respect. And the moment a woman realizes a man values her more than he values himself, she stops seeing him as a leader and starts seeing him as a follower. Women are naturally drawn to men who command respect, not by force, but by presence, by having strong boundaries, self-respect, and the ability to walk away if he's not treated right. This doesn't mean you have to be mean, distant, or emotionless. It means you need to value yourself first. If you keep letting a woman disrespect you, talk down to you, or test your limits without consequences, you're teaching her that you're not a man worth respecting. And when respect is gone, attraction follows. So stop chasing love. Start demanding respect. Because a woman can love you and still leave, but if she respects you, she'll never see you the same way again. 5. Emotional control is your greatest weapon. Most men have no control over their emotions, and that's exactly why they struggle with women. They react too quickly, get frustrated too easily, and let their feelings dictate their actions. And guess what? Women notice. A man who lacks emotional control is a man who is easily manipulated. Women test men all the time, sometimes without even realizing it. They push buttons, create drama, or act distant just to see how a man will react. And if you fall apart at the first sign of trouble, she knows she owns you. This is where most men fail. They argue, beg, complain, or try to fix things with emotional outbursts. But every time you lose control, you lose attraction. A woman cannot fully respect a man who can't handle himself under pressure. Now compare that to the man who is calm and collected no matter what. The man who doesn't react to small tests. The man who doesn't let emotions take over. He's the guy who makes women feel safe, because if he can control himself, he can handle anything. Think about the men women admire the most. They're not the ones who panic, overreact, or let emotions rule them. They're the ones who stay composed, make decisions with a clear mind, and never let anyone, including a woman, shake their sense of self. This doesn't mean you should be cold or robotic. It means you should master your emotions instead of letting them master you. When you do this, you send a powerful message. You are in control of your life. And nothing is more attractive than a man who controls his emotions instead of being controlled by them. Here's the brutal truth. Women don't actually fall for the man they love the most. They fall for the man they respect the most. If you don't have self-respect, emotional control, or an air of mystery, you'll always be the guy she keeps around until someone better comes along. This is where most men fail. They think being nice, available, and overly loving will make a woman stay. But in reality, it does the exact opposite. Women don't want to feel like they're your whole world. They want to feel like they've earned their place in your world. And the second they realize they can have you without effort, it's game over. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever experienced this? Have you ever given your all to a woman only for her to lose interest? Drop your story in the comments. I'll be reading and responding. Let's talk about it. Because once you truly understand how women see you, you'll never chase again. They'll be the ones chasing you.